Hey there, YouTube. Rick Steele Customs coming at you with another video. This time I'm going to be doing something a little different. I have my 2005 Mercedes-Benz SL 500 and I'm waiting for the tow truck right now. They're coming to take it to the Mercedes dealer to diagnose and repair the braking system on this particular car. If you happen to have a 2003 to 2012 Mercedes-Benz with the Sensotronic brake system, then you want to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Mercedes-Benz has extended the warranty on these particular systems on these cars from 2003 up to 2012 for up to 25 years. So if you ever have a problem where you get in your vehicle and the dash lights up all red and says reduced braking power, take to the dealer, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to call the Mercedes-Benz dealer, give them the VIN number, and explain to them what's going on with your particular car. And then you want to ask them for the Mercedes-Benz dealership, Mercedes-Benz phone number, so they can actually send a tow truck and pick it up and tow it to the dealer free of charge. As you can see, it says reduced braking power, depress brake pedal fully. It says stop. ABS light is now on. The brake light is on. And if you try and drive this car, you will crash it into something. Even just letting it pull forward. See, my foot has to go all the way to the floor, and I'm not giving it any gas. So if this ever happens to you, that's the good news of the day. It won't cost you anything. And I will show you what the problem is. And you heard that noise. That's a noise that you'll generally will hear when the car is running good and the brake system is working good, but you're going to hear it for about 30 seconds continuous. You're not going to hear it click on and then click off and then click on and then click off for less than a second. This is the problem right here. This round cylindrical electrical motor. If you ever have that issue pop up, have your wife or somebody open the door and then have your hand right here and you will feel this thing vibrate. That's the problem. The only thing is you have to make sure that your batteries are fully charged. Mine happen to be new, both of them, front and back, because they'll say that it's because the battery has insufficient energy to energize the pump, even though the car will start. And I had this happen again about 2-3 months ago, same exact thing. In fact, I actually drove it into a garbage can and I scratched to the front right here from hitting that plastic garbage can. And I had my foot all the way to the floor as hard as I could, the car would not stop. So regardless if it's a low voltage issue on your batteries or a defective pump, you cannot drive the vehicle. It is unsafe to do so. Another thing I want to point out, there's two problems with these cars. The active body control, or ABC, and that Sensotronic braking system. Now, this car actually came with active body control. And as you can see, I have no reservoir. I have no tandem pump. And then what I mean by tandem pump is the hydraulic pump operates the power steering and it operates the active body control, which is your suspension. So if you ever go out to your car and you notice that the car is like slammed on the ground, that's because your hydraulic system has failed. This is a Mercedes-Benz pump, power steering pump, that I bought off eBay for, I think I paid 22 bucks for it. Okay. And you can see the pump right here. The dealership quoted me about $10,000 to fix this system. And on this particular car, the only thing wrong with it was on the rear hydraulic valve block, which is similar to this. There is a nitrogen ball, which is this round diaphragm looking thing here. It's half filled with nitrogen and half filled with hydraulic fluid. That particular ball was no good, and that was the only problem with it. That particular ball was not very expensive. It was like 150 bucks or something like that. But the problem was I would have had to have it sent to the dealer and have them perform what's called a rodeo, where they put all new hydraulic fluid in, they pump out the system, and then they have to put it on a rodeo, which makes the car look like a Bronco kind of. It goes up from side to side like that, front to back. And anyway, so what I wound up doing was I converted to a Strutmaster coilover setup for this particular car. And you can look them up, strutmaster.com. And I am not being paid by them. It's not a paid endorsement. But you can see, maybe, if it's not too dark in there, that says SMSP 60. Those are Eibach springs on Strutmaster struts. I noticed zero difference in the way the car performs and handles. No sway bar is necessary. And I have a set of those on all four corners. Highly recommend them. The cost for the struts, I believe it was, if I remember right, I did this conversion about 12 years ago. I believe I paid $2,250 or something like that for the four struts. I had one strut go bad on me, and I think it was only like $150 for the replacement. They give you a discount because it's because it went bad. Oh, and another thing I did was, this is really cool. I sold my tandem pump, which there was nothing wrong with it. I sold it on eBay for, I believe I sold it for like $800. I sold the reservoir for like another $75. I sold the hoses, the high pressure hoses. I sold each one of those for about $150. I sold the front valve distribution box, hydraulic valve distribution box for the active body control. I sold that one for like $700, and I sold the rear one for about $700. And all in all, I believe I sold everything. And I know I'm missing out. There's a few things I'm missing, and I'm pretty sure I'm not correct on what I sold everything for. But I remember tallying it out, and I sold it all for about $4,200, the entire system front to back. So after buying my Strutmaster coilovers for $2,200, I actually got paid about $2,000 to install them. I got paid for my labor, and that worked out great for me. And this system is basically bulletproof, and if it does fail, like I said, I did have that one incident where a strut went bad. It only cost me $150 to repair. But these cars are basically bulletproof. Other than that, and the active body control. So anyway, guys, that's the good news of the day. If you ever get in your car, the dash lights up all red, starts beeping and chiming, do not drive it. Call the dealer. Call Mercedes-Benz and ask them to send you a tow truck and get it towed out there and get it fixed for free. Last time I sent it to the dealer, before they could even diagnose it, it sat in their lot for about 3 weeks. And then they told me it was probably going to take another 3 to 4 weeks to get that part from Germany. So be prepared for a great deal of downtime. If you have a insurance company, make sure you have rental car service in case your car does need to be in the shop for an extended period of time. Or, if you're like me, I have 24 cars, so that's not really something I need, but it's good to have if you've only got the one. Anyway, guys, that's going to conclude this video for the day. Rick Steele Customs out. And also, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. I mean, I do all kinds of videos on cars. If you're into cars, if you like custom cars, antique cars, classic vans, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, let's go Brandon.